But little did they know, these strangers had ulterior motives. The white men saw the richness of Nigeria's resources and the potential for wealth. They began to deceive the Nigerians, using their power and knowledge to manipulate them. They promised the Nigerians that their way of life was superior, that their gods were better, and that their customs were more refined. Slowly but surely, the Nigerians started to believe the white men. They began to abandon their traditional ways of life, adopting the customs and practices of their colonizers. The white men used this influence to exploit Nigeria's resources, taking away the country's wealth and leaving the people impoverished. But the worst part of their deception was the enslavement of Nigerians. The white men would capture and enslave Nigerians, forcing them to work on plantations and in mines. They were treated like animals, beaten and whipped. Many lost their lives, and their families were torn apart. The Nigerians were forced to forget their culture, their language, and their traditions. They were made to believe that they were inferior, that they were meant to serve the white man. But deep within, they knew that this was not true. They knew that they were a proud people with a rich history and culture. As the years went by, Nigerians began to resist the colonial rule. They fought for their freedom, their rights, and their resources. They demanded to be treated with dignity and respect. And slowly but surely, they started to regain control of their land and their lives. The struggle for independence was not easy. Many Nigerians lost their lives, and many more were imprisoned. But their determination and resilience paid off. Finally, on October 1, 1960, Nigeria gained its independence. The moral of this story is that the exploitation and enslavement of Nigerians by the white men was a dark period in Nigeria's history. But it's a reminder that we must always be vigilant and protect our resources, our culture, and our rights. We must never forget the sacrifices of our ancestors and the struggles they faced. As we reflect on this story, let's remember the importance of preserving our cultural heritage and promoting